So on this lovely Tuesday afternoon, when all things are going great, well, amazing, I hope they are as well for you, ladies and gentlemen, I've had the bright idea to do a woke TikTok reaction. Yeah, I know, things are about to go downhill from here on out, aren't they? I understand this, I understand what I'm getting myself into. I tell you now, every time we go into these videos, things get crazier and crazier, and I leave more mentally scarred. I really started to think at this point I would have built a tolerance to all of this madness going on, but no, it's slowly but surely defeating me. Now, before we carry on with today's reaction, you know the rules by now, ladies and gentlemen. If you could, make sure to leave a like rating, as it really helps out the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video nonetheless. Let's get into it. So already just visually looking at this individual, we can tell things are, well, they're about to go south. Don't you just look very stunning and brave?
All you Karens out there who have your panties in a bunch about the fact that doctors are starting to use the term pregnant person instead of pregnant women, I want you to listen up. Women are people. Non-binary people and trans men are also people. So this term includes everyone that was born with a uterus and could be pregnant.
And who is born with a uterus, might I ask? Because obviously you're in a profession clearly that deals with facts, and facts are very important in this profession. And who is born with a uterus? Women. So let's stop taking words away from women and men to please the small minority, because somebody might get offended of overusing the term pregnant woman. Again, this is the point we've reached, ladies and gentlemen. It's great. Really. It is.
It has nothing to do with not being a feminist or protecting women's rights. We
No.
want to be inclusive to all people born with a uterus.
Inclusive. I do love that buzzword. It really is one of my favorite words at this point. But apparently to this woman, it's not taking rights away from women yet. Again, you're taking language away to describe women, factual language away from them to, again, please a small minority. The small minority want everybody to rewrite language so it pleases them. And we're replacing facts with, I don't know what to call it. And as Ben Shapiro likes to say from time to time, facts do not care about your feelings. There's a reason for that.
At this point in my life, a pickup truck with an American flag attached to the back speeding down a street gives me pause, and I look for safety.
She looks for safety because of the American flag. What do you say about that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sure she's all for different kinds of flags as well that do represent division. For me personally, the American flag represents unity, people being united. I know a lot of people don't like that today, and we have to be divided over absolutely everything, and anything patriotic has to be torn down. I really do understand people like that sort of world. Unfortunately, it's not a good world to build on, right? Those foundations are made of sand, and as people will see as we go further into the future, they'll slowly wash away, and people will look back on these times and think, why did everybody have that worldview? Why did people think being patriotic of your country is a bad thing? Again, if you dislike the American flag so much, and it scares you apparently every time a truck drives past, probably a car, maybe even a bike, who knows, you can just leave, you know, nobody's stopping you.
I have a serious question, okay? What about this outfit and this person screams woman? How do I keep getting this gender?
Well, this is just what happens when you make a thought, an idea, your whole personality, and when people don't conform to it, because a lot of people don't actually care and will just see what they say. A lot of the times, right, you will go through this whole thing where I'm sure you turn on your phone, you press record, you have a script already, and you'll scream about getting misgendered. I thought I did hear a scream the other day from miles away, so maybe this is this woman across the world screaming about this issue.
Breastfeeding is just inclusive. There are non-binary people, there are trans men who lactate, there are those who go by he, him, different pronouns. It's just inclusive to everybody.
I can't
It
do
is
this.
not hurting cis women to say chest feeding, but it does hurt those who go by other pronouns to continue to say breastfeeding, especially if they have body dysmorphia.
Please. Lord Jesus, when I go to sleep tonight, do not wake me up. Most women and men are finding it very strange and frustrating that people want to change these words. As you saw in the beginning, we had birthing person, now we've got chest feeding. Just again to please the small minority. The NHS, not so long ago, I did a video on this actually a few months ago, they spent £100,000 on teaching their staff on these terms such as birthing person, chest feeding, etc., etc.
Do you identify as black? No, it's a serious question because you might not identify. Can you please put the mic? Thank you. Okay.
Hold on. Do you identify as black? So we've gone to the extreme now of identifying as a different gender. Now you can actually identify as a different race. Just when you think you've seen it all. What is this? What is it? I don't know.
Do you identify as black? No, it's a serious question because you might not identify. Can you please put the mic? Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
When I walked into the room,
I am not done with my question.
Oh.
Hold
on.
young lady.
I'm just asking you to listen to me.
And I'm about to answer the first question.
But I didn't finish my question.
Oh, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm black.
Oh, man. I don't know if I should be laughing or crying.
Why are there so many amazing, incredible single women? It feels like every guy that I meet who has a great personality, who I love hanging out with, isn't marriage material. The ones who want to get married and have families don't have any money. Ones with careers where they could afford a family don't want them. I'm starting to think that the only men who want to get married are men who want to just like split rent with someone. And the men who do have money value nice cars and cool apartments and going out for cocktails with their friends.
Newsflash, men, not all women are like this, trust me. They aren't. Please don't take that away from this video. And all men are not like what she's saying. Ladies, okay, if she's finding these sort of men, it is the men she is going for, it's the men she's attracted to, it's the men she's surrounding herself with for whatever reason. The issue we're seeing is people getting themselves into bad experiences and then projecting that on the internet, which then everybody thinks, oh, all men, all women are like that. I think the best way to avoid these situations firsthand going viral and to find yourselves in better situations is to choose partners better.
Not the idea of like going to soccer practice for their kids. I make a lot of videos and I feel like people are always in my comment section telling me that I'm the problem. And I'm not claiming to be perfect, but I think the larger problem is culture, dating culture.
So you are the problem and you are experiencing the dating culture as well. You are pushing the bad dating culture. It goes hand in hand, really, again. Doesn't want to take any accountability, want to blame everybody else. Another tip, at some point, sometime in your life, you're going to have to look in the mirror and say to yourself, look deep into your eyes and say, maybe it's me who is the problem here. Maybe I am the problem and I need to sort it out because nobody is coming to save your situation. It's you that must better yourself and you will find better people.
Because I know so many women similar to me that are putting themselves out there and we have good careers and we come from good backgrounds and we want genuine connections. We can't seem to find just like one guy who like has a career and also wants to get married and have kids and has like manners. Feels like to me my bar is so low, but then I come on here and people tell me that I expect too much. But I think I'd rather just stay single than like marry some like really funny, nice, broke guy. Because I would just end up resenting him.
I don't think I need to speak anymore on this woman. I think we could all understand what she's like and she's probably continuing to experience the same sort of issues she's going through.
Today I'm going to show you how to use ladybug pronouns in sentences so... Okay. Azul gave me the ladybug idea. At first I was like, oh my god, like how did you even come up with that? I'm literally wearing ladybugs. Lady inspires me every day. Bug loves and accepts every bit of Bug's queerness. Lady realizes that not everyone identifies with the same type of queerness as Lady self. Bug embraces the fact that there's different types of experiences within the community.
I'm sorry, this might be offensive, but at this point I don't care. If anybody is using bug pronouns, you don't need to be watching this woman, okay? Do not be influenced by her. There is a building where I'm sure it's not too far away from you. It's therapy. Please go there and it will help you a lot more than this woman. Trust me.
Listen, you can call me a dude, tell me my chromosomes are XY, and tell me that my DNA will always be male. But guess what? At the end of the day, I'm still hot though.
Well, I'm not going to laugh. I'm not going to laugh because that is actually very mean of me.
You were born a biological male. You were
here we
born
go.
a biological female. Douglas biological male. This is just a fact. right?
No.
Once you start saying there are hundreds of genders and you can identify as anything you want, you're going to end up with kids at school going, I'm a horse, and you've got to treat me like a horse.
Piers, you're confusing two things.
No, I'm not.
Sex and gender.
I'm not.
I accept
they are being conflated.
Biological sex is one thing which I totally accept, and so do 99% of the people in the LGBT plus community.
Do they? I don't think so.
Gender.
I'm not.
I accept.
They are being conflated.
Biological sex is one thing which I totally accept, and so do 99% of the people in the LGBT plus community.
And do you believe it's limitless?
No, I don't believe it's limitless.
What's the limit?
Well, there is basically male and female and intersex, but there are people who have different gender identities.
No, but how many genders are there?
Well, there is no fixed number.
So what's the limit?
I don't see a particular limit.
There's no limit. So when you said there's no, you said there is a limit. Now you admit there's no limit.
It's crazy how they say one thing and then go back and say the other. Half the time, I don't actually think they know what they're saying. They just say things to sound correct. What they think sounds correct. When it comes out, it sounds completely the opposite. Apparently, though, there is no limit to gender. It's not nothing new, though, is it?
Y'all, I'm tired.
So am I.
7 a.m. at the physical therapy office, misgendered by someone who I've told my pronouns to.
Oh, no.
And I said, just to let you know, my pronouns are they, them. And they went, oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, maybe some other people have got things going on in their own lives and don't remember everything to do with you. And you are not the most of importance. Unfortunately, I know it's hard to accept.
Yeah, that's right. And then I had to explain too many times to my physical therapist that I didn't want to do an exercise where I had to crunch my face into my because that gives me gender dysphoria. And I ended up getting upset and started to softly cry and then quietly beg to leave and have the physical therapist just email me the exercises so I wouldn't have to actually be in the space to do them, and I could just do them at home. You know, I don't feel comfortable at most places in society, but when it comes to being at the doctor's office, it's important to feel cared for, respected, have your humanity honored.
And this is what people are going through. This is what gender ideology, etc., does to people. They end up in a life heavily confused. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what's happening. They don't feel like they have a place in society, which also I think is why they head down these roads. And it's just an endless void. They keep going and going and going. Nothing satisfies them. They have to take the next step, the next step, the next step. It's not sunshine, rainbows, as much as people like to say it is. Oh yeah, make these changes, go down this road, and it's actually better for you. It gives you that purpose you've been missing in your life. It doesn't, and that's why we continue to see people like this, because they start to understand, whether they know it or not. I think subconsciously they may know, but they start to understand the road they've headed down is not actually serving them any longer.
And I'm just, I'm tired. I'm real tired. And I've had a rough morning. So for the rest of the day, I'm going to do only nice things for myself. I have to do some stuff that relates to my legal name change. I'm going to hopefully get my nails done if my nail tech is in at the shop. And it's going to be a low effort day. It's going to be a low effort day because this sucks. This sucks real bad.
Another solution I have in my mind that is going around: how about everybody just stop posting their problems on social media and looking for that validation that they can't get in the real world? That would be a good start, wouldn't it? Start to understand why you actually feel a certain way. Do some self-reflection and not just blame everybody else. The low effort days seem like it's a common theme. Maybe, you know, they do say exercise, going to the gym is the best form of feeling better about yourself. So, you know, just another top tip there. But we've made it towards the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. It went by pretty quick. Maybe that's because of how insane things were throughout this video. If you have enjoyed today, please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.